Hey, it's Ray Singletary, Conscious Mathematics, and in episode number 65, I want to address some of the best things that I saw all week. So I can't wait to get started, so let's begin. Hey, it's Ray Singletary, Conscious Mathematics. Welcome. And as always, I'm here to create those conditions for optimal learning in your mathematics classroom. Always talking about emotional engagement, always talking about building community. And this week, the first full week of our new normal, with schools being out, parents being at home with children, learning still being expected, and just a different feel for what life's about. I wanted to take a couple of minutes to share some of the things that I saw this week that were just amazing. And the reason why I wanted to do that is because I saw a lot of great things this week. I saw a lot of things that, really are testament to what we're all about as human beings. But more importantly, the reason why we're here on this earth. And that reason is to support each other and help each other grow and make it better for the future. So I wanted to highlight a few things that I saw that were awesome this week. And I want to do that by kind of highlighting kind of the overview of what I saw, and then giving one thing that I saw with parents, one thing that I saw with teachers, and one thing that I saw with students. So just to start, overall, I just saw a lot of leadership from many different aspects of education, from school communities and school divisions, districts, whatever, coming up with plans to feed students lunches, making sure folks are eating, to folks sending out messages to parents about just taking care of themselves and their children, and how we're going to make it through it, from students posting images and videos about their experience. Just lots of things that were positive. Teachers networking together, trying to come up with solutions. That's leadership. Leadership is not necessarily what you do. To me, I can share my opinion. It's not necessarily about what you do when things are going well. It's really about how you respond in a crisis. And there was lots of positive things that happened this week in response to this crisis that we're in. And that's wonderful to see. It's just great to see that. So let me just share one from each category. So let's start with the parents. I think the parents had probably some of the hardest transition. And the one thing that I noticed that was amazing to me was that I noticed that parents were creating these structures, these schedules for the day to help their child be successful, and probably to give them some sanity too. But just creating this structure for the day for learning. And it wasn't just about, things to do around the house, which are learning experiences too. But there was math time, there was gym time, there was English language arts, science time. There was time built in to the day, time for lunch, times built into the day to kind of structure what was going to happen. And I think that's amazing that folks were willing to learn from each other, but create that structure to support their child at home so that they did have the opportunity to get some learning time in. It wasn't just about sitting around and, kind of like your summer goes sometimes. And I think we should take that idea into the summer. Creating those structures, creating those times for learning during the summer, I think would be amazing if we can continue that practice. So kudos to the parents for that. The second category, let's go with the teachers. And I want to talk about the teachers because I know in my networks, my math network and education networks, I saw lots of teachers trying to learn what to do to support online learning. I saw many, many teachers asking questions, trying to find resources, sharing things for free, putting ideas out there. And just that ability to see the community come together was amazing. It was a model of continuous learning and continues to be that. Not was. This past week was evidence of that. But I know it's going to continue. And that's what I'm proud of us educators, that we, there's memes out there, things about education and things that are funny about, how things are taught and what learning's about. But really what I've really noticed was that teachers are banding together to find solutions, which I think, I hope that continues. I know we have those networks and sometimes they can be places where folks can complain about what's not going right. But this was uplifting. There was a lot of opportunities to find solutions. And I took some things and found some things myself that I share with my community at home and my school community as well. So it's great. And I hope that continues beyond this. And then for the students, who I believe have the hardest kind of transition just socially and being away from their friends. And some of the things that some students might lose, like prom and, SATs, and not that they're looking at losing that, but proms and graduation and those last experiences with their teachers and their friends, seasons for some kids. What it can be hard for them. But what I noticed that students were doing were one student I saw, posted this inspiring video about, it was about seniors and how they were born in the year of 9/11 and they had challenges along the way, and they're going to overcome these challenges. It was so inspiring and so creative. And that's what I want to commend our students for being. Just creative in this space of uncertainty. Being creative and sharing their stories and sharing what their experience is like now it gives me hope for our future. It gives me hope that our communities, our schools have been doing a wonderful job, and parents have been doing a wonderful job just to enable students to feel like they can express themselves in those ways. Technology has done a great job of doing that and giving access to do those things. So just the creativity of our students to can share their story and their experience is inspiring and helps others that might not be in the same mental space to know that people are going through the same experience and we're trying to get through it together. So with that, I just want to say that, this week has been challenging. It's been a transition. It's been a change, but there's lots of things to be proud of. And those are the things that I'm proud of from this week. From parents, just their ability to set up structures. From teachers, their ability to continue learning and try to support each other, create networks. And from kids, the willingness to share their story using social media and technology. These are all signs to me of leadership and things to be proud of our education system, but also of the people that we have on this planet and how we deal with crisis. It's so inspiring, and I'm just grateful to be a part of it, and I'm thankful that we get the opportunity to continue to tell this story and learn along the way and be better on the other side. So I think I'm going to do that each week, is just talk about something inspiring from the week from each one of those categories, just because I think it's important for us to continue to see the positive in the face of our challenges. So again, I'm Ray Singletary, Conscious Mathematics, here to create those optimal conditions for student learning in your mathematics classroom. Today I'm talking about the best things that I've saw this past week. And I would love to hear from you. What things did you see that were wonderful, that stood out to you, that were positive, that kept you going? I would love to hear those in the comments. And even if you disagree with me and you thought you didn't see the same kind of things, I would love to hear that too, because we need to share all of our experiences. They're all important, and they're all learning opportunities. And so if you like this one, hit the like button, share, subscribe, follow me. I would love to continue the conversation and keep us all growing and learning together, because that's what this is about. We got to stick together to get through this. So with that, I really appreciate you taking some time to listen to Conscious Mathematics. I'm always grateful for you and your time and your willingness to listen and provide feedback about this experience. I'm here to learn. I'm here to grow. I'm here to share my thoughts. And I know that you have your thoughts too. And that's how we learn, by sharing our thinking and kind of coming together to be better for our future. And I know that's what we all want to do for our school, our community, our students, our kids, our families. And we're all making strides to do that. So with that, I want to thank you. And I can't wait till the next time we get to chat. Thanks, and have a great night.